I grew up hearing stories about an older brother I never met. His name was Daniel. The family always spoke about him in hushed tones, as if mentioning him too much would bring back something dark, something best forgotten. I was told he died in an accident when he was just a kid, 6 years, 6 months, 6 days old, a number that always stood weird. As I got older, I realized there was much more to it than that. One night, when I was in my early 20s, my grandfather called me into his study. He looked frail, haunted almost. He told me it was time I learned the truth about Daniel, about our family, and about the wealth we enjoyed. Our family's wealth had always been extraordinary luxury cars, massive estates, businesses that thrived without fail. I had never questioned it, just assumed we were lucky or brilliant in business. But the truth was something far darker, something twisted. My grandfather explained that 5 generations ago, our ancestors made a pact. They were desperate, poor, on the brink of losing everything. That's when a strange man approached them, offering unimaginable wealth in exchange for something horrifying. Every generation, the firstborn son to reach the age of 6 years, 6 months, and 6 days would have to be sacrificed. In return, the family would enjoy boundless wealth and success, but failure to fulfill the pact would result in insanity and ruin. The curse would drive every living member of the family mad, and the wealth would vanish overnight. My brother, Daniel, wasn't taken by accident. He was sacrificed when he reached that cursed age. And as horrifying as it was, it had kept the family wealthy, generation after generation. The pact had been upheld, and now, it was my turn. My grandfather told me that the responsibility fell on me to continue the cycle, or risk dooming the entire family. I was horrified. I had my first child only recently, a son, and the thought of what they expected me to do made me sick to my stomach. My son was innocent, just like Daniel had been. How could I be asked to do such a thing? But the more I resisted, the more I realized the truth: this wasn't a choice. It was a curse, passed down for generations. And if I didn't act, my family would lose everything, descending into madness and poverty. I'm at a crossroads, torn between protecting my son and saving my family from a fate worse than death. How can I make this decision, knowing what it means for both sides? Every time I look into my son's eyes, I feel the weight of generations bearing down on me, and I know that time is running out. The day will come when I'll have to make a choice. Either I sacrifice my son like those before me, or I break the cycle and watch my family descend